E.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Espen and I's live training. This is Julie and Espen from coming to you from Best Life Creation Society, both in Norway and North Carolina. We're so excited to do this. Espen and I have been having fun um, figuring out how to get online and together, and it's been a great experience because it ties right into what we wanted to talk about today, which is focusing on the solution. So we're in still the book Money and the Law of Attraction. And so Espen is going to begin with all of this beautiful experience that we've had even just 10 seconds ago. So take it away, co-host.
Ghost, yeah. So it's so funny, and it's a great thing. You gonna read this on the uh, page with focus on the solution and not the problem, but it's so beautiful. And so I have been reading a lot today. I've been meditating and just calming down and feeling good, and since not Super Day was on. Uh, in the back in the office, we have to figure out self how to go and be live, and here we are. we,
Yeah.
we figured it out, and I was just like, it's to take action steps and to do something when you're feeling good. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And of course, it took us like 40-50 minutes to figure out, for how it works this, but it's all good and it's perfect. And now we know, and it's easier now. We are not like what is called needing to have any people being back office. We can do it by ourselves, and that's
Yes.
the beauty. We have all the solution is within ourselves. We have all those, uh, yeah,
And
it's
it's
within
great
ourselves.
too because it gives us that wonderful independence, right? Um because, this is us growing and expanding in this, which just adds to our confidence, and
Yes,
adds into feeling good, which adds into it's all about the alignment. And
yeah.
the word that you came up with was also in the shinement.
Alignment.
Love that. So Esvin, guys, Esvin comes up. He creates beautiful words with our English language. So we have the word now shinement, which means it is the noun for something that already is. So like alignment, you're aligned, you're in your alignment. It shine, you're in your shinement. So, yes. So, we're going to talk today about solutions, your alignment, and your shinement. Yeah. So, Espen, did you want me to read a little bit about
Yeah, you are
what?
so amazing reading, and
Awesome. So, guys,
so it's,
we on in this, and Espen, if you wouldn't mind showing your version, I have
yeah.
a version,
I had this.
and
So
Espen
it's
has
good.
that one. So, on Espen's version, we're on page 28. And on my version, we start off at the bottom of page 27. And it says, in the midst of what the television weatherman was calling a serious drought, our friend Esther walked down one of the paths on their Texas Hill country property, noticing the dryness of the grass and feeling real concern for the well being of the beautiful trees and bushes that were all beginning to show signs of stress from the shortage of rain. She noticed that the bird bath was empty, even though she had filled it with water just a few hours earlier. And that and then she thought about the thirsty deer who had probably jumped the fence to drink the small amount of water that it held. And so, as she was pondering the direness of the situation, which was the problem, she stopped, looked upward, and in a very positive voice, with very positive sounding words, said, "Abraham, I want some rain." And we said immediately back to her, "Indeed, from this position of lack, you think you will get rain?" "What am I doing wrong?" she asked. And we answered, "Why do you want the rain?" And she said, "I want it because it refreshes the earth. I want it because it gives all of the creatures of the bushes water so that they have enough to drink. I want it because it makes the grass green and it feels good on my skin. And it makes us all feel better." And Abraham said, "Now you will attract rain." Is that good? Or do you want me to continue?
Oh, you can just continue. It's very beautiful.
Okay.
Let's
So,
read the rest. So
okay.
it's beautiful.
So
Thanks.
it says, our question, "Why do you want the rain?" helped Esther withdraw from her attention from the problem and turn her attention toward the solution. When you consider why you want something, your vibration usually shifts or pivots in the direction of your desire. Whenever you consider how it will happen or when or who will bring it to you, your vibration usually then shifts back towards the problem. Yes, indeed. So you see, in the process of taking her attention from what was wrong, by our asking her why she wanted the rain, she accomplished a pivot. She began thinking not only of what she wanted, but why she wanted it. And in the process, she began to feel better because she was feeling what she wanted. Because normally we want good things. So she was feeling good. But that's not, that's me just talking. That's not in the, in the book.
Good.
Let me get back to it. So, that afternoon, it rained. And the weatherman got on the station on television and said, "There's just been some unusually un, uh, unsolicited, isolated thunderstorms in the hill country." And then the reading goes on to say, "Your thoughts are powerful, and you have much more control over your own experience than most of you realize."
So powerful.
Yes.
I love it. It's amazing. Thanks for sharing that. It's every time I read it, I grasp it. The energy grasp it. It's and the focus on the solution. Just to see, how easy it is. You can pivot. To just see the contrast. When do the rain happen? Who's gonna create this? The rain. I want it. But now when you say why do you want it, and you are moving forward, you are present moment and forward focus. Why do you want the rain? It's refreshing the earth. It's giving you fresh water. It's cleaning. It's giving a beautiful smell outside
Yes.
in the nature. Uh, it's giving water to all of us, fresh water. And just when you're starting to explain why, and then you play with it, with your energy, with your beingness, immediately you pivot and starting to feel better because now you want it. Now you know the why, and it's not about when and who and what and when, it's when and how it gonna come to you, but it's like
That
you you
feeling.
you just a feeling. Why do you want it? It's like why, it's just like taking it in the health thing. We can take it out. Why do you want good health? It's so good, eating. Why do you want healthy food? It feels so good to eating organic food. Every time I'm eating and this beautiful healthy food, it feels so good to my body, and it feels so good in my energy, and I feel so much easier to concentrate and focus. In the wealth system. And why do you want more money? So no, I want more money. It feels so good to just buying whatever, whatever kind of good foods I wanted, it feels so good to buy good food. It feels so good to buy good shelters and new clothes and whatever, and you just like putting it out there and be playful and just like playing with it. And now it's not about the when or how, but it's about, the why energy and full energy. You're putting out to the universe why, and now the universe know more clearly why. And you got a feeling, oh, it feels so good, new clothes on and a feeling on the skin, and it's like, and just like playing with it, then it's like that energy you're putting out there, the vibration of that energy, it's giving you the same back.
Yes.
So to not be complaining about when and how, or it's not a vibrational match of who you are. When do I want it? When it is coming, this this clothes I want it. When it is coming, how is it coming? Where is it coming? That's not the vibration of who you are. But now when you're playing, why? Oh, why do you want the clothes? And it feels, you feel the clothes on your skin. Or if you're, let's say, what do you want to travel? It feels so good, to travel and see new places and open up all the senses, and it's everything is so, I feel so present when I travel as well. It's so easy because it's other things I've never seen before. So my focus is more in, it feels so good, and just to meet new people, new culture, see new things, and observing things around me. And why do you want it? And you're starting to just to putting out the feelings, and now you letting it be and letting go, and then the universe know clear. Okay, that is the vibration you're putting out there, the why and the feeling, and then you leave it. And
Espen, listening to you reminds me of um us focusing on feeling. So if I think about, let's just say, because our book, one of the words from the book is money. That's the first word of the title.
mm,
So if we think about money, and so some of us think about money and feel good, and some of us think about money and don't feel good. So it's all about, let's think about what feels good, because in our shinement, our feelings create what we want. So if thinking about money doesn't feel good, if I think about something that does feel good, the momentum of feeling good and continuously feeling good and feeling good and feeling good, and the next feeling good moment, and then tomorrow the next feeling good, and next week the next feeling good, eventually, soon, thinking about money is going to feel good, because feeling good is my shinement, is my alignment. It tells me I'm aligned, and when I'm aligned, I it
so
everything that I want opens up, right? So if I'm wanting money, I haven't been thinking about money because it wasn't feeling good to think about it, because maybe when I thought about it, I felt the lack of it. It felt stressful. My stomach got tight, and I thought about 62 bills, and where am I going to get my next paycheck? I don't know, whatever. But if I start thinking about things that feel good, and in my shinement and my alignment opens up that floodgate to receive what I want. So then money starts to come. And that's happened for me. And I know that's happened for you. And especially right now with you, because you have been having some amazing experiences with money
yeah, money
flooding
is easy.
your bank account.
Yeah, I'm winning. I also, it's very funny. I'm winning more in lottery as well. But I'm just testing vibration. It's just like, when you're not being, if you're not, when you're not resisting what is, but be playful what is. We are, be more like child, like having fun, enjoying the game, enjoying what you're playing out there, to the universe, because the universe respond on not on what you say, but it's respond on your vibration of what you feel about it.
Feel, yes.
So when you taking out the, when you putting out the why, it's so good. It's a, why do I want to go outside and take a 1 hour, trip, for example? And it's like, it's the fresh, it feels so good to be in fresh air. It's good to see the view, the beautiful mountains around, and look far away. It feels so good. What is you putting out? You're putting out the vibration. It feels so good to just walk and feeling. You're moving your body, and you're feeling the energy of moving your body, the energy of just moving and going somewhere. It's just like that energy is not resist. It's just inspired for you to just take the step and then move. And now when you do it, you will be more observing all those things you're putting out there. It's like, oh, now I see you walking out and you don't think about it. You just see the trees around, you just feel the smell, and you just hear the birds and all those things. It's just taking in this energy and just like, and the sun and the skin and all those things. And it's like,
So
and now, actually, you don't need a why, but it's like it's just the vibration. You're asking the vibration energy.
Espen, you said something that just my mind just whoop. So are you saying this? Because I think you are. Feeling, when we feel. And I'm not talking about the word, but when we really feel something. Because we can say, like, well, what is love? It's a feeling. Now we can express it in 1,000 ways, but it's still a feeling. It's not something I'm not holding it in my hand, right? So when we feel, you're saying that is energy. Feeling is energy. And whatever we're feeling, that's the energy we are experiencing at that moment. So if we want to create a life that feels good, we want to feel good. And to feel good, we know that that's an energy. And how do we feel good? By either experiencing or thinking good thoughts, or experiencing good, having good feelings, good experiences, whatever that is for us, right? So when you were touching on, because our class is alignment, and we've added the word shinement, we're feeling good. We're feeling that energy. When you said let's observing, see, it took me a while because you and we've been like 2 years together, you and I. I don't know if you realize that. But you used to talk about observing the energy, and I know he's talking about something, but I just wasn't grasping it, But in observing that feeling, because that feeling is an energy, in our observation, we're noticing, we're becoming consciously aware of the energy. So when you go outside and you're observing the trees, and you even said when you're feeling the smell, you said that. I loved when you said that. It reminds me of rain. When rain hits the concrete on a hot day, it creates a smell, and I feel that smell. It feels so good and refreshing. It's a wonderful smell. So I just wanted to add that, and please continue. I'm loving this.
Thank you, Julia. Yeah, it's gold in everything. When you starting to observe all the things that how it it feels so good, why, and you putting it out there. There is a lot of appreciation beneath underneath that as well. Because, and also I feel like the appreciation of things around. It's more like, oh, it's so beautiful. All the things that we're creating into this work, and it's been created from inspiring you being you. Everyone being shining their own light, and then creating from there. It's so beautiful. Everything that's created is created from a space of love, the feeling good, And if we wouldn't have the buildings and all those things, if it was, you have a fear of it, because if the fear was in that way, the people will have fear not to build it, so there will not be any building. So everything you look around, everything you observe that's been created, from people, from human. It's created from love. It's created from passion. It's created from something deep from within. Something they felt about. They felt the good about it. They felt the alignment about it. So, and also the trees. Now we as ourselves to see the nature. The nature reflect back to us. We are. Nature is giving us everything. The trees is giving our oxygen. We're having the water. We're having the food, and it's healthy and it's cleaning and it's helping us. If there's something we get sick of, we can eat some food and we can be, and it can help us to feel good again. We can eat. We can have this. It's all in nature. We have everything available to us to feel as good as we can and keep up the momentum of it. Everything is available for us to feel better and better and better and shining more and more and more. And we all, this contrast is just helping us
Well,
to
you and I,
to choose. We have the choice, so we can choose, and whatever we choose, it doesn't matter. If we have, everyone have the different experience and different things and experience of life, and it's all good. It's beautiful. It's
well,
part of
you,
the creation.
you and I experienced contrast before this call, right?
We did, and now we are doing the Be Live. Who would know that? But how
Yeah.
fun! How fun it was to just start now.
Because we chose
We choose.
to focus on the solution.
True. I could say, oh no, Super Dave is not back office. I don't want to do the Be Live today. It's there's no there. I don't know what to do. I don't know how. I don't know when. I don't know when I can get. But it's like, so why do you want to be in the Be Live? It's not so beautiful. The classes, sharing beautiful things, and it's so nice to go through things. And anyway, I have to learn this. We'll do more of this in the future, and it's good to know it now. Now I can do it. It's fun, and it's 3 hours for the next class, so we have time. And then we have moments to just learning the system. It took me 1 hour, but wow, what a great thing. I got you in the show, get in the guest and say, oh, this is working. And now we're here. It's so beautiful. It's so amazing. Yeah. And it's all worked out.
Espen and Julie live.
And Julie live. And we figured it out.
Live show.
We had a lot of laughing and a lot of fun. It's like, oh, now you're here. I can see you. I can see you on the screen. You got it on the guest screen. I was like, go to the broadcast. Look, are we starting now? And just push the button.
I lost you.
And then it's like, oh, I lost you. Where are you? I can hear your sound. And now I can hear you. All those kinds. It's so fun. And when you're laughing all the way through, feeling the good feelings about it doesn't matter. And now we're here. Right now, here in this moment, we are sharing this with all of you. So it really doesn't matter the time and space, the time, when or how, but it's all about, the light and shine. You being you. It's all available for you right now to feel good. It's all available for you right now to feel good and feel better and better. Yeah, whatever. So it's good.
Yeah. And talking about what we did, just talking about it, and like I see your lips moving, but I can't hear you. And just those little thoughts of bringing it up brings that feel good feeling. Again, always, about the feeling. How does it feel? How does it feel? Whatever it is, how does it feel? And then let's say, Espen, there's something that we're required to do for whatever reason. Like, I'm a mother and my children need something from me, right? And I'm not feeling that good. And I don't want to do that thing, whatever that thing is. Maybe I don't want to bring them to baseball. I love watching them play baseball. But I don't want to get them in the car. I wish someone would just magically put them in the car, buckle up their belts, and get us there. And then I'll enjoy watching them. So what would we say to someone? How could we inspire someone who's in some sort of situation where they're not feeling good about something that they need to do? What would we say to them?
Breathe.
This is live, guys. This is live. And we're living it now. We're not like gurus and experts. We are like you.
It's you asking, and what I would say, you having three. I always follow these 3 steps in my life, but it's different for everyone. But it's 3 steps, and it's energy, and its vibration is frequency. Frequency, everything have a frequency and a vibration, and the energy of who you are, you observing that frequency. It can be the lamp here, it can be my computer, it can be my phone, it can be outside on the trees, it can be my door, it can be anything around. But what I put in my attention on and feeling from within, that energy, what I feel, what I observe, is that energy what I focus on. Shift that vibration on the frequency of what I focus on. You know, the frequency, if there is a phone or there's a door, you are that's powerful. You can change and shift the vibration of the door with just you observing it from your beingness. You can light up the whole door. You can light up, with when you see people observing, just see them, look them eyes through source. You can light up with the person as well, light up themselves, because they know the connection. Everyone know the connection. Everyone know it from the beginning. We know how we are connected. We know from the source. It's nothing to think about, feel about. This is natural who we are. So when you being you, shining on your own light, uh, it's inspiring influence each and every one in the whole planet, the whole universe. It's creating more energy.
So maybe someone could go back to something that makes them feel good, right?
Absolutely.
And
There's many
then,
things.
and
Yeah.
appreciation. You had mentioned appreciation.
So I can, say, take a list for what you can do. There's so many things to feel good. If you and whatever, you can take a walk outside, just to take 1 hour walk, every day, or just walking 10 minutes outside. You get the fresh air, you get the sun on your skin, you can see far away, you're moving your body, it feels so good. And when you get back, it's different energy shift, and the nature itself created for you. There is a one option. You have the breathing, you can breathing in, you're breathing out. Just be conscious, aware
Yes,
if you're breathing. Just
that's
to do
great.
that for take a 5-10 breaths, deep breaths, and conscious aware of it. It can change and shift your vibration from within. Um,
You
Easily.
ever notice, Espen, you could have a conversation with someone and it would be about something of a lower frequency, and then all of a sudden you just don't feel that good. Or you can have a conversation with someone and you could be talking about all these marvelous things, all these really feel good things. And all of a sudden you feel even better, and your landscape has not changed.
Sure, and I feel like, and it's all about how I observing what I observe. If I observing it like all is good, all is good. So that
That's true. You're right.
we are the creator of our own world, and we look everything as good. And whatever what kind of people coming in your way, I would say everyone have their gifts and talent. Everyone have their own experience, and that's good. It's
You
we have
know,
opinions, different people, different things, but it's all good. And that's a part of everything.
I love you saying that because you said it's all in how you look at it. It's all in how you perceive the experience. Case in point, you and I not being able to be live at the time specified. So we took that as an opportunity, that contrast, we took that as an opportunity to find a solution, not only for today, but from today forward. And knowing that we were doing that felt good. It wasn't like, oh, how are we going to do this? And I don't understand this. And oh, what is that button again? Oh, I don't know. I am not good at this. We didn't do any of that. In fact, if something came up, we laughed.
Yeah, with this,
Yeah, and
well,
you're like, how do I send this to you? I'm like, I don't know. All of a sudden, you said, oh, let me try this. And all of a sudden, I went, oh, I got it, Espen, I got it. And so the thing is, when something can seem frustrating, because many things can seem frustrating if we choose that, but there's always another choice. And if you say, well, no, there's no other choice, there is always another choice. You may not feel it at that moment. Feel it. So maybe you could take some breaths. Let me take a step back. Let me breathe. Let me slow down my breathing. Let me slow down my heart rate. Let me just be. And we talked about that last week. I'm sorry, yeah, 2 weeks ago, last week? I don't remember now.
That's so good.
Yeah. But we talked about being, right? And that place of being, so powerful. So being, feeling, observing, choosing to look at something, knowing it's for us. Because you said, well, the way I look at things in my life, you know, as it's for me. And look at you, Mr. Lots of money all of a sudden kind of guy. Not
Yeah,
even concentrating on the money. What have you been doing? Feeling good? Doing
yeah.
things that feel good. I know you went somewhere with your mom. I know you went and saw your brother, I think it was, recently. You've been out of town. Excuse me. We've been doing these lives. Um, we're involved in Best Life Creation Society. Oh, and by the way, guys, go to bestlifecreationsociety.com. All one word, Best Life Creation Society, and of course, .com. We have an event coming up. We're all converging. You want to have a good time, and you don't have to be a member now. We have an event coming. And when we have an event, I promise you, we're coming with energy that is so expansive, so energizing. And it's not from the outside, it's from the inside. And you pick that up, and something in you just births and bursts. And you can come. Just go on the website, click events. And you can always call us too. Someone will call you back. You might even get the CEO, Jen. She's so fun. But anyway, I just wanted to, that just, I don't know, that just popped in my mind, and I just wanted to share that. So,
For sharing.
love for you to come.
Good to.
Anybody,
And I would say
anybody. We don't care
for the
your
comments
color,
here,
your race, your religion, your political stance, your, we don't care. If you breathe, come. You don't even have to speak English. There's different languages being spoken. So just come.
really.
Yeah, it's all good. It feels good. Come. Yeah. But Espen, you you have been such a amazing example of not focusing on a goal. We have been finding that goals don't always feel good. So we focus on feeling good. And you've been manifesting all this cash.
I would say the goals and destination and all that is happening right now. You know, when we make a goal, when do we do it? We do it in the present moment. We do it in the right here and now. We create it in the moment when we thinking about the goal. So the moment we're thinking about the goal, it's happening right in the moment. So everything take place moment to moment and forward. And yeah, so the destination as well. When you make a decision, you know, you want to go to a place. When do you make the destination? When do you make the and to desire to go there? You know, I want to go there. You do doing it in the right in the moment. Everything take place moment to moment. That's the beauty of the all of this. And when you can letting it be, letting it flow, be in the now, and energy, you know, it got you away. You know, it will help you on the way. The universe, all those things. How the universe take care of it. It's just like, okay, you know, you putting out there the vibration, you feeling good about it, feeling the moments of it, feeling your alignment with it, and feeling the receiving of it, being playful with it. Those things coming your way for sure.
So,
And
Espen, so I just had this visual as you were talking, and it was like driving. So let's say I'm driving and I'm feeling good, and that's me steering, right? And all of a sudden I see coming up this terrible weather. Well, that doesn't maybe feel so good. So maybe taking a left turn feels better. So I just take a left turn, and it's like trusting my feelings. And you're saying, like, you've been saying, and you've been saying this since I met you, in observing. I mean, if we can just change something just like that, if that's not feeling good, it's like if I'm getting ready to go do something, it doesn't feel good, then and I have the option to do something different, do it. Just do it. Just go by your feelings. Always go by your feelings. Because your feelings will always bring you what you want. Even the things you don't even know yet that you want, that you want. The really amazing, awesome things. So, um, and then if there's things like you and I wanting to get on Be Live, we wanted to do this call. Well, we had contrast, but it felt good. We wanted to get on this call. It was something we wanted to do, right? So we chose to feel good about the solution. So it's still all about, again, feeling good, coming from that place of being, coming from that place of appreciation. Why do you and I want to do this? Why do we do this every Sunday? Because it feels good. Why does it feel good? I love sharing. I love doing this. I love doing this with you. Um, I love talking about this. When I get off this call, I feel like I can just go on a roof and just my wings, I can just start flying. It just feels so good. And
Mhm.
what's been
Thank
happening for me? Oh my gosh. It's like yesterday at work, I had the marvelous opportunity to apply makeup to two young girls for their proms. And not necessarily were they feeling that great about their looks. It felt so good to be a part of helping them to see their beauty. And by the time, and it was just makeup, so it didn't change really the canvas. I didn't really go that deep into it. I just highlighted all those beautiful features that each girl had. And I mean, one of them was in tears, and I'm like, don't cry, you're gonna mess up your makeup. She didn't know that she could look so pretty. And I said, that's the way you always look. I just enhanced all what you had. That felt good. That felt good. Now, be honest, the money wasn't really there. It's a very, for me, um, the cost for that or what they pay, if I was to connect it to everyone thinks of time equals money, and if I did that, I didn't really make any money, right? But you see, I don't go by that. I go by feeling. So this is what happens for me. I felt good though doing those things. It felt amazing. It felt amazing to be a part of that experience. Seeing the look on their face, their mothers hugging me. Oh, it just felt all day I felt good. All afternoon, all evening, just even thinking about it. And this is what I've learned happens for me. Or even doing lashes, I want to add that. Sometimes lashes take 2 hours. Some people charge $200-300. I don't. But this is what happens. And I know you're going to go, yes. And those of us who know about energy are like, yes. Money comes in a different way. Right? It always comes somehow. So again, you and I talk about um, not putting attention on the how or the who or the this or the that. We talk about feeling good. I have a feeling that my check is going to be the best one I've had. And some of my services, it didn't bring in that cost, but those tips were good. And that feeling was even better. And what is that feeling going to do? It creates that momentum.
True.
That momentum. So I might have this opportunity in a month to do something that brings an exorbitant amount of income. Who knows? I don't care. I'll take it. It's like, but then again, I'm not feeling good to get that. I'm feeling good because life is worth living feeling good. It's that simple. The only reason I want to feel good is because it feels good. It feels good to feel good. It feels good to take care of myself. It feels good to think highly of myself. It feels good to honor myself. It feels good to love myself. It feels good. All those things feel so good. My body, I've had challenges, and I know you have as well, to appreciate our body and appreciate that energy of how our body has just cared for us so much, supported us. That feels good. It just feels good. And then as we're observing, as you say, and we're feeling good and observing how our bodies have been so good to us, that's Shinement right there. And you mentioned frequency. It's something I know we'll speak about. We have months and months and months to talk about all this and to get more and more clarity and more into it. But frequency, that continuous flow of that energy that feels good, brings us all the things that we want. That frequency, that momentum. I can almost say it, and you might, I know you'll be able to take this somewhere. Frequency and momentum are so synonymous. Because energy, there's energies all over, right? In different kinds, different feelings, different whatevers. But when we hold on to that feeling good, when we stabilize that, that's our frequency. That's our momentum. Yes?
Sure. Yes. Thank you for sharing, Julie. It's so amazing. You so many nuggets of gold. It's so true. It's all about, like the class said, alignment. Yeah. I see here the comments from the people here. I can share someone
Oh,
also.
really? I can't see any of them. So, yes, share
So
them. I want to hear.
I have from the beginning here, I would say, hi everyone, it's Catherine Ettlers. Hi, Catherine.
Hi, Kathy.
And Jen, say happy beautiful day to us, to Julie and me. And Tracy, say happy Sunday. And here are some
Hi.
comments. Choose to be in the moment and go with the flow. Ride a wave of contrast and get to the other side with ease and grace.
Yeah,
So beautiful.
that is.
What Tracy said. And Jen said, this is so awesome, moment to moment. Thanks, Jen. And be an unconditional line. And it's so awesome that we can always choose a better feeling, isn't it? It's so awesome that we always have choices in whatever moment, whatever what's going on. Um, I love in the power of now on the book, and also I love from A New Earth from Eckhart Tolle. I talk about a master, a king who was struggling with many thoughts and feelings, and uh, he uh, he made him a ring, and in the ring it was scripting in. Also, this will soon be over, and to always know that moment to moment is when the past is gone, it's gone. So we don't need to go back there to fix anything. So for us to be aligned and shining, and um, we always have the opportunity to feeling better. That's the way we create, moment to moment. And when we leave the path with being and observing and letting it flow, uh, that's what we create more and more of. And the persistence of just being and feeling good, starting to increase and vibrate higher and higher each and every day. That's what I feel. And it's like, yeah, it can be for other people too. We all have the opportunities to choose. We have the choice. We can choose what to think and feel about and observe about. It's we ourselves creating our own world. And it's so good that we know that we are that that we are the creators for all that is, we ourselves, with all that is, well, beingness, with different beliefs. This is so beautiful. Yeah, all is good. Still, when the contrasts come, it's just more clearly giving us the opportunity to what we will love to focus on. If we get contrast in life, and what we want to feel good about.
So, Espen, when you talk about observing or observing the energy, just observation, for me, I think about, is it something that I am enjoying? Is it something that I want? Is it a feeling that I'm loving right now? And so observation for me is very powerful in that it's when I decide. That's my decision moment, choosing. Do I want to flow with this? Do I like it? Do I want to flow with something else? And so when I think about that, in that place of observation, in that moment, is when I either pivot or flow. It's my choice. Yes?
Yes.
I've been liking yes lately. Because I feel like, do you want this? Yes. You can have it. Yes. It's all yours. Yes. Feel good. Yes. Everything. Yes. So my solution of how can I move the square where I am on my phone to another place so I can see your full face? I'm focusing on that.
Are you sure? Okay.
No, I can't because I see my small face and it's in the center of your face.
Okay. That's funny. That's very funny. It's all good.
So here it is. We're talking about observing, and so I have to.
You say you can observe my eyes. That's
Yes.
eyes can source. You can see.
Because it's like, well, what do you want, Julie? Well, I want to see Espen's full face. Well, why? Because I prefer to look at him than look at myself. It feels good to look at who you're talking to.
It's all better. You can check it out. Just turning, shifting. That's the
It'll-
fun thing. You're testing out. Oh, is this working? Or this working?
yes.
Is this working? Is it better now? Or is this?
So,
I don't know. It's cool. Oh, maybe.
I love Espen at one point in this live, you talked about playing with the energy. Can you talk more about that?
Child are always playing with the energy. It's so funny. You see the children in the kindergarten. You can learn so much just to watching them playing in the kindergarten, and you can know energy, observing energy. It's like, ooh, totally in the moment, beautiful. Just nothing in their mind or what's gonna happen tomorrow or what happened yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Feeling the feelings. Observing, enjoying what they're doing, and playing around and if something happened, they forget it in the next moment. If something going on, something, whatever. It's so beautiful to see. I've been watching that one working before. I was working in the kindergarten before, and just see kids. They come close and start fight a little, but soon after, they were finished. They were best friends again, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. To leave the moment with with no resistance. It's all good. So I'll give you everything from there.
But you're so right. Children are so in the moment. Young ones, so in the moment. Oh man. They're thirsty. They let you know right now. They don't think about it for a little while. It's like they're thirsty. Boom, they let you know. They're hungry.
Give me right away, yeah.
Yeah.
You let you know immediately if there's something going on. It's nice.
I love that. It's observing
No pleasing mentality as well. You're not pleasing. You're just like straight on. I want water. I want food. It's good. You know what you want. It's great. And just like they get it. Well, but it's like, oh, and then they finish and smiling and moving on. It's so beautiful.
And the thing is too, to take that very simplistic, basic experience and put it into adult world and play that out. Be in the moment and be playful. Because when you mentioned that you had been playing with the energy, and it's like, because I remember you talking about that a couple days ago, and seeing how it feels. You were like, I just want to see how it's feeling. And when I first heard you say it, because things you say somehow impact me in a special way. And because why? Because for me, it's your frequency. I feel your frequency. So certain things you say, I like it. My attention, my focus goes there because I feel it. So you were talking about being playful with the energy, and I thought, wow, a concept that I hadn't given much thought. And just feeling what that felt like, feeling the idea of playing with energy in a humorous way. Oh well, let me do this. Let me see how that feels. Oh, let me do that. Let me put on blue eyeshadow. Let me see how that feels. Let me, when I'm painting on a canvas, let me put a little yellow over here. Let me see how that feels. It's like that's you playing with it, and it's like, oh no, I'm not liking that. Like with a canvas, when you're painting with oil or even acrylic colors, like a certain color, you're painting. It's like, I'm not feeling that. You can put another color right over it, and then you feel something totally different that fast. And so I'm thinking, I'm liking the idea, if you feel good about it, to just really talk about playing with energy. Do you feel like talking about that?
Yeah, when what I feel is good when emotion comes and goes, but if I can letting it flow and letting it be, not for me to thinking and overthinking what it should be or not, but just playing with the energy, it's working so good. All those things, whatever kind of emotion, it's it's so it's so easy to pivot to more good feelings with me just being me, and then starting my process of visualizing whatever, like you said last time, you can visualize, you can be in the beach, and all those things you're creating right now. You're having, if there's something you can go, you can what you choose and desire for right now, whatever you feel good about. You can painting, there's so many things, but just to know that there is no reason for me to do anything, but just to be. Now, when you do things with your beingness, it's increased your quality and energy of who you are, and the results of what you focus on, because you have your attention in the power of now. You're having the attention of the power in your source and in who you are, and noticing and feeling your vibration. Now, when you're starting the thinking process, you already feel good. So the thinking go to the feeling good, and when you then take action from the space, it create more of the same, giving them more of the same results. That is what's in the movie The Secret to talk about. When you get there, when you feel that feeling, take action. And it's so fun the same way. But it's like, yeah, if you choose to, I would say, if you choose to, if you feel good, I know you can then. But you feel inspired, and then to take action, you do something from the space. You always get better results from there, because it's not inspired by you have to have something, you need to have something, you want something, you must do something for feel the feelings. I need a destination. When I get there, then I feel good. But it's all taking place from you feeling good, and then the next step, you take action, it can give you more. And now you just enjoy the whole process. It's just a process. You pivot into the process of momentum of feeling better and better and better, and you don't think about it. You just feel it. You're observing, and then you just creating it natural.
So what you just said reminds me of being in sales positions, and how whenever I was in a sales position where, I had a goal and I had to sell, either someone made a goal for me or I made one for myself. When I think about that, it never felt good. Now, did I reach those goals? Sometimes. Sometimes. Sometimes not. But it didn't feel good. It never felt good. Because it was always just like, I have to, I have to type of thing. But there were times in different sales positions. Now I do it, but before I would go in and out. When just talking to somebody or just doing a certain something just felt good, and sales would come. A friend of mine asked me, because there was a time I sold insurance, and she said, I remember when you were selling insurance, how you were doing so good, so quickly. Oh, Espen, whatever you did, you turned it a certain way, and I could see your face.
Did
Yes.
I? Oh,
Oh,
ah, ah.
I saw your face for a second there. Oh,
Now?
no. Yes, now. Hi.
Okay. No, this is
Solution.
change. It's good, It's good to shift a little, if you want to see my
Awesome.
face.
You pivoted.
Got it. You got it.
But I I enjoyed my coworkers. We used to have these staff meetings, and I enjoyed going to them every Friday. And I was like, "Hey everybody, whatever." And my sales just started increasing. They just And people would ask me in the office, "What are you doing?" I said, "I don't know. I really truly don't know. I I enjoy what I'm doing. I enjoy helping people. I enjoy putting these packages together for insurance, on how, if something were to happen, this is what you would receive. Or we could do this package, or I could put these different things together." And it was fun. And I remember one day we had like a speaker come, and he, got up to his little podium thing, whatever that thing's called, and he said, I have $100 to give someone today, and it's because it was their first. I was able to close on something that they started, and I'm all excited, like, yay! I'm so happy for this person, right? And they called my name. I was in total shock. Total shock. This is why. I was not trying to sell this person anything. I didn't know that much about it, Espen, to sell them anything. But I was excited about the idea, and I shared it with them. And I said, "Hey, look, if you want to get more info, here's their number, call them." They called them, they talked with them. That person sold them this particular thing, and I got a commission. Didn't even know anything about any of that. Didn't even know that if I didn't say, well, let me start talking about this particular um, opportunity because I'm going to get something. I didn't even know about it. Everybody in the office just wanted to just fall out because I was the new kid on the block. And everybody else was so seasoned, and they were all so serious, and they took their craft so, you know, they were so professional with their suits and ties and this and that. And I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" Again, feeling good, feeling the energy, being playing with it. It's like the more I realized those good moments that I had, I was doing that and didn't even know it. And something else you said, it is our natural way. It is who we truly are. It is us. That is us being authentic. Feeling good. It's like, I'm glad I remembered that I did that. It's not about the $100. It's about, I was just feeling good sharing something just for someone that I thought they might benefit from. I didn't know I was going to benefit. So that's really cool. Playing with the energy. Yeah, that's awesome.
I feel so good. So just sitting here in the vibration, good feeling. It's the beauty of the best live classes, the best be live classes. Just every time staying tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Uh, the energy is vibrating on. It feels so good just to stay in that vibration, and I feel like that vibration is helping in so many ways. And just to be there, observing, feeling from within, the aliveness, and
Well,
the energy. So.
Well, a common thread that you and I have been sharing, and it's through Best Life too, is being, just to be, experience. We have, our feel good momentum call, and how we share our wins, and whoever shares whatever win, whatever blessing they've had that day, that week, whatever blessing they want to share, or the moment of they want to express, and whether it was their experience or someone they know. We've come to experience that energy on that call, and how it's like food. It's like food. You can feel it filling you and filling you. You get off that call, and it's all the calls, but you get off the call, and whatever it is that you're going to go do seems to even be better. It has a more savory flavor. So, and I think that's what we're talking about too, being. So I think it's time to wrap up.
Yeah,
And
good.
so
Thanks,
that,
Julie.
yeah, and I want to continue. If anyone has any questions that they'd like us to address next Sunday, you can leave them in the comments below. You can just put I forgot what we put, Espen. We put something replay or something like that. Yeah, just we'll figure it out. But yeah, so until next Sunday, live your best life, feel good, come from that place of being, appreciation, feel yourself enjoying life. Yes? Espen, what would you like to say to the globe, to the world?
Just be you. Shine your light.
Yes!
Alignment and shinement.
Yes, I was going to say that, Espen. So until next Sunday, enjoy your alignment and your shinement. So we love you guys. From Best Life too.
Guys,
Yes. Talk soon.
that's good.
So Espen, do you end this?
I do now.
Okay.